Let's one-shot this guy. We're going to start with tier 1 and work our way up to tier 4. 4 tiers of enemies in this video. For the first tier, we don't even need an Eightfold blade. We're going to pick up a Decayed Soldier's Broadsword here in Lookout Landing. Just walk up to the weapon and press A. That will prompt the discussion with the gentleman. If you speak to him directly, you will not get the weapon. Now that we have the weapon, we're going to fuse a Boko horn to it because we need a weapon that's going to do 10 damage in the UI. Because a Sneakstrike is going to be 8x. That means we're doing 80 damage. The Captain Construct 1 is the highest HP on this list of tier 1. So if we can kill him in one hit, we can kill all the other enemies. For tier 2, 3 and 4, we only need a Decayed Eightfold blade. We're going to pick it up here in the Kwame Lake well. Very easy, you do not even need to fight a Yiga foot soldier. Drop down in the well, ignore the blue Moblin, and just pick up your Eightfold blade. We're then going to fuse this Eightfold blade with a black Boko horn. Eightfold blades benefit from a 16x buff for sneak strikes. That means we're doing 368 damage with the black Boko horn. And for tiers 3 and tier 4, we're going to have a few different options for fuses, but we have one option that can kill both tier 3 and tier 4 enemies. Now we're going after some additional tier 2 enemies, and let's see how it goes. In this clip, I'm using my favorite weapon in the whole game, Forest Dweller's Spear, with a puff shroom tip because it's reusable. Always remember that in order to sneak strike an enemy with a backpack, the backpack has to be empty. This black Lizalfos horn is going to come in handy for tier 3. Now it's time for tier 3, and this weapon will work for tier 3 and tier 4 enemies. A white main Lionel saber horn fused to a Decayed Eightfold blade. You don't even need a pristine blade. Let's start with this. This will destroy all tier 3 enemies. For those who are not good enough or afraid to fight Lionel, or it's early in the game, you can get the Decayed Eightfold blade, fuse that with a black Lizalfos horn, and then you just need to have the attack up 3 buff. So either wearing 3 pieces of attack up armor, or eating attack up 3 food, or a mix of armor and food. Remember, it caps at 3, you cannot stack it. The white main Lionel Saberhorn is better because you can use it for tier 4 enemies and one-shot them. The black Lizalfos horn will not allow you to one-shot tier 4 enemies. And now we get to tier 4, the strongest enemies in the game that you can sneak strike. These are the Silver Horriblin, Silver Lizalfos, Silver Moblin, Silver Boss Boko, and Captain Construct 4. An attack up 3 buff is required to use this weapon to get a one-hit kill sneak strike against silver enemies. But if you have a pristine Eightfold blade fused with a silver Lionel Saberhorn, you can have attack up 1 wearing your amiibo armor or 1 simple buff. And of course, if you have an attack up 3 buff and that beautiful pristine Eightfold blade, you can do this.